Check 1, 2. Oh, you can see the audio levels. That's pretty cool. Am I too far? Too close? The exposure. Oh, okay. Oh, that's this. Oh, there we go. Let's get some shallow depth of field. All right. Professor Z here, talking about a new thing we have in the shop. It's kind of a newer camera. Of course, there's already reviews on it online. And this is just my first impression. I haven't gone out and shot a lot with it yet, but I'm shooting with it right now. That's what I'm recording this video with, just to see how it looks. And I'm using Sony's own microphone on top of it as well. So this is the Sony, here I got one right here in my hand too, the ZV-E10 Mark II. So it is a small vlog camera, that's the vlog category. Not a real big fan of the term vlog cameras, but that's where it fits. It's like not quite a pro camera. It doesn't have a lot of, as you can see on top, very minimalistic as far as the buttons go, and on the back, very minimalistic as well. A lot of it's in the touchscreen controls. You can do a lot of manipulation in there. It comes with a 1650 3.5 to 5.6 aperture lens on it. It is a power zoom lens, so when you use the little rocker here, it will zoom in and out, and depending on how you have your settings, it also goes into digital zoom. So if you keep zooming in, it'll go past the optical zoom and go into digital zoom on the sensor itself. So that is a handy feature for a little lens like this. Now, the only thing that comes in the box is this, and that's it. And the battery that is in the down here inside here comes with the battery. It doesn't even come with a charger or a cable. It is USB-C, and that's something I didn't read when I was buying it, so I had to buy chargers for, because I'm giving these to students. So just have a little USB-C port right here, which you can charge the camera with. So most people have a USB-C, so especially in the vlog category, so that's probably why they didn't include the charger with it. We did buy for the kids, does have the dual charger you can buy, but also does not come with a cable. So you still have to buy, if you don't have a cable and a power brick, you have to get a cable and a power brick to plug this in, or charge it through your computer port, however you want to do it. But just be aware of that. If you get this, it also does not come with a cable. So that is something to think about. Now, I'm recording this also using the microphone. It is a hot shoe microphone that plugs right into the Sony. And I can't remember the model number of it off the top of my head. I'll put it on the screen here afterwards, because I can't think of it, and it's on the microphone, and the other one's in the bag somewhere. But it is the Sony microphone going right into the hot shoe, and I have it set on auto right now. So that pickup pattern, it can be omnidirectional, it can be rear, it can be front, or it can be on auto, and that supposedly lets the camera decide where it's going to pick up the audio from. In this case, it should know to pick it up from in front and kind of reject what's behind. And I had something similar like this. I had an old Sony Handycam, 20 years ago, that had a hot shoe integrated microphone. And that shotgun actually, as you zoomed in and out, would change the cone shape of its pickup pattern. So as you zoomed in, it got narrower and narrower, and as you zoomed out, it would get wider. So I wonder if this does something similar to that. Now with the lens, again, this is that 16 to 50, and I'm at 3.5 aperture right now. So this behind me, you can see it's a couple feet behind. It's not that far behind, but it should be a little blur, but not too much. It's not like a 1.8 aperture. This is a vlog camera. It's not a high end. We're not spending a lot of money on the lens here, but it still looks pretty good as far as I'm concerned. I got my little tool rack there and some lenses, broken lenses over there on the guitar in the background. So I don't know how well out of focus that is. Now I also have product shot turned on. So that product shot means is like when you put something in front of your face here, it zooms in on that, and then now it should focus back in on me afterwards. So focus on the product, focus on me as I go back. And with the flip out, this is an articulating screen, and sometimes when you have articulating screens, when they flip it like this, they take things off the screen. This actually has kept all the touch screens. I still see, when I look at the screen over here to the side, all the things are still there. I can see what kind of focus it's got. It's got the human focus recognition right now. It also has options for animal and bird focus recognition. So for your autofocus, it has that stuff. And that stuff I can manipulate on the touch screen, as well as the ISO and the white balance are all right there, and it's still showing it. It's also what I think is very important, what I think some cameras in this category miss, or maybe not the vlog category, but in this price point, is the audio feature where I can see the bars. I want to see the audio bars. I'm personally a long-time Lumix user since the GH3 came out, and I loved having the audio on the screen. So I'm confident that I know I'm picking up audio whether it's the internal microphones or the external microphones, I know it's there. Speaking of internal, this also does have internal microphone on top. So there is a microphone array on top of the camera, which again does kind of omnidirectional or front or rear. So that's all on the touchscreen. There's a little touchscreen area. You can push it and it'll just cycle through the different settings very simply right on the front screen without going deep into the menu. You know, cameras that where you have to go deep in the menu, I always think people struggle with audio on those because it's very complicated to do. We also got with these, you know, a larger lens as well. This is the 55-210, so it's kind of part of the package. Also paired it with my favorite wireless mics right now, the Rode Wireless Go 2s are in this kit as well. And for on-camera lighting, we have my little apertures. I love these little lights. If you don't know they're magnetic on the back, they're RGB, so they're very versatile. You can mount it on the camera, you can mount it door frame, whatever. And if you want to, you know, do a little stand-upper, you can buy Rode's little handheld converter. You slide the microphone here and you have a handheld mic as well. So those are fun things that we're including in this kit, as well as the small rig tripod, the 4221, which is what this is mounted on top of right now, sitting on top of my desk. It's a great little travel tripod. It's very sturdy. Plus it has a level head, so you can put it on uneven ground and make sure you still have that level shot. Really great tripod. But the camera is really what I'm interested in testing out right now. I have not taken it out in the field. This is really my first impressions. We just got it in the office this week. I just kind of put the kits together, and this is the first chance I've had to sit down and record with it. So right now, my first impressions, I did very little setup on this besides setting the time and date and what my audio pickup is going to be, and just kind of putting it in here. You know, we're in my lighting office lighting right here. I do have a little key light that I put over there, so I am cheating with the lighting a little bit, but I'm not doing anything crazy. I left it on auto, everything else, because the idea of this, we got these for news gatherers that are just going out in the field gathering news, so trying to keep it as simple as possible for everybody. You know, we want them gathering news and not spending time with the settings itself. So that's what the purpose of these cameras, to see how well they work in that. So we only bought 2 right now, but we might be buying more of these in the future. The ZV, again, the ZV-E10, I almost forgot the E part, Mark II. The ZV-E10 Mark II from Sony, and we'll see how well these work compared to other cameras that we already have in stock here at the university and other things I've used as well. Again, longtime Lumix user here, trying out the Sonys for the first time myself. I've never had a Sony since that Handycam I bought 20 years ago, which I still own, by the way. It still does work for converting my mini DV tapes whenever I get around to doing that project. That's my first impressions of the ZV-E10 Mark II from Sony. I'll have follow up with it once we get some real sample footage from putting in people's hands, students' hands, and see what they're doing with it. And maybe I'll have an update coming up soon. Hopefully I'll have something else coming out next week. Thanks for watching.